Good evening. Tonight, we delve into the remarkable journey of Jamal Roberts, an artist whose unforgettable performance on Britain's Got Talent brought the nation to a standstill. His voice, a cascade of power, his stage presence, nothing short of electrifying. It was clear from the outset that judges and viewers alike were witnessing something truly special. Yet what the cameras captured was merely a single, shining moment. The real narrative of Jamal's ascent to fame is far more intricate, woven with threads of deep personal challenges and behind-the-scenes struggles that very nearly derailed his dream entirely. Join us as we uncover the untold truths about Jamal Roberts, revealing the profound depth of his journey that transcends that iconic stage. Tonight, we peel back the curtain on Jamal Roberts' early years, a stark contrast to the spotlight he now commands. He wasn't born into privilege or immediate musical connections. His beginnings were anything but glamorous, a reality that makes his accomplishments all the more extraordinary. Growing up in a challenging neighborhood where opportunities were painfully scarce, Jamal quickly understood that he would have to fight for everything he desired. His family had little, and the odds were undeniably stacked against him. It was a world where mere survival was the priority, a place where grand dreams often felt like impossible fantasies. Yet amidst these pervasive struggles, one constant illuminated Jamal's life: his profound love for music. It was within the humble walls of a church choir at a young age that Jamal first truly discovered the undeniable power residing within his own voice. In that space, amidst his challenging circumstances, he found a profound sense of purpose, a sanctuary where he could momentarily escape the harsh realities of his environment and express himself in ways words alone could never quite capture. Music became his refuge, his solace in a world that often seemed determined to keep him down. But despite the joy it brought, that joy was perpetually overshadowed by the harsh realities of his surroundings. The dream of becoming a professional musician, of transforming his deep passion into a viable career, felt like an impossible fantasy, a distant hope for someone like him. Many around him voiced their doubts, dismissing his ambitions as unrealistic for someone from his background. Yet in the face of financial struggles, a glaring lack of support, and the constant discouragement from those who insisted his dream was utterly out of reach, Jamal refused to give up. He simply would not allow his circumstances to dictate his future. He worked tirelessly, taking on various odd jobs to support himself while simultaneously honing his craft. He poured countless hours into practice, relentlessly refining his voice, never allowing the inevitable setbacks to deter him from pushing forward. Even when the world seemed to scream no, Jamal clung to the unwavering belief that his voice deserved a much larger stage. He instinctively understood that talent alone was never enough. It demanded relentless determination, and he was more than ready to put in the grueling work. Despite the seemingly insurmountable obstacles life threw in his path, Jamal held on to his dream with every fiber of his being. His was not a journey of immediate fame or easy victories. It was a slow, arduous climb, paved with sacrifices and profound moments of self-doubt. But each deliberate step forward, each persistent act, served as undeniable proof that his dream wasn't just a fantasy. It was a future he was fiercely determined to make a reality. His story stands as a powerful testament to the unwavering power of passion, resilience, and the unyielding belief that no matter how many times life tries to knock you down, you can always rise and keep going. Tonight, we reveal the unseen chapters of Jamal Roberts' journey to the Britain's Got Talent stage. What many didn't realize then, and what remains largely untold, is that his path was anything but simple or swift. This was no quick rise to fame. It was a grueling journey carved with years of intense personal sacrifice, persistent self-doubt, and formidable obstacles that would have caused most individuals to walk away long before reaching such a high-profile platform. The Jamal Roberts we saw on television, confident, powerful, and poised to seize his moment, was a carefully presented image. But what the cameras meticulously failed to capture was the true, profound cost of his success. Behind the scenes, there was a man grappling deeply with pervasive fears and crippling uncertainties. This was someone who had to fiercely fight not only against formidable external challenges, but also against a constant, insidious voice of self-doubt that relentlessly whispered he wasn't good enough, that his dreams might be far too grand for someone like him. Jamal's narrative isn't one of an overnight sensation. Instead, it is a harrowing yet inspiring chronicle of perseverance, raw grit, and the kind of profound resilience that most people rarely, if ever, get to witness. His journey was meticulously built upon years of relentless struggle. He confronted deeply personal demons and formidable obstacles that would have utterly derailed countless others. There were numerous times when his path seemed overwhelmingly uncertain, when the odds appeared to be stacked impossibly high against him, and when success felt like an utterly unreachable goal. Yet despite all these agonizing setbacks, Jamal kept moving forward relentlessly. He wasn't merely fighting for his fleeting moment on Britain's Got Talent. He was fighting for something immeasurably bigger, a fundamental chance to prove to himself and to the entire world that he possessed the inherent power to truly shape his own future. What the audience didn't see were the quiet, agonizing moments of fear and doubt backstage, moments that very nearly led him to quit altogether. But each and every time, he somehow found a way to rise above, pushing through profound adversity, desperately holding onto his fervent passion, and flat out refusing to let go of his cherished dream. The Jamal Roberts they didn't show you is the man who faced the toughest of battles, fighting not just for public recognition, but for his very place in the world. His journey is about far more than just a powerful performance. It's about the very heart and soul of a man who overcame seemingly everything in his path to stand proudly on that stage and unequivocally show the world what he was truly made of. Tonight, we take you behind the curtain of Jamal Roberts' iconic Britain's Got Talent audition, a moment that mesmerized millions. What you witnessed on television, however, was a meticulously edited snapshot, leaving out the most intense and defining moments. On the surface, Jamal appeared to walk confidently onto that colossal stage. But what the cameras deliberately omitted was the profound, almost crippling anxiety and pervasive self-doubt that very nearly kept him from performing at all. Just a mere few hours before his momentous audition, sources revealed Jamal was genuinely on the absolute verge of walking away. He questioned everything. Was he truly ready? Was he good enough? Was this entire arduous journey just a pipe dream? These relentless, insidious doubts gnawed at him, relentlessly threatening to utterly crush his confidence and derail his lifelong dream before it even truly began to unfold. It wasn't until a raw, heart-to-heart conversation with a close, trusted friend that Jamal was starkly reminded of something absolutely crucial: his utterly unique voice and the fundamental, deeply personal reason he had started singing in the first place. That pivotal, unguarded moment provided him with the desperate, essential push he needed to finally overcome his paralyzing fears and courageously step onto that formidable stage. But those harrowing backstage moments, steeped in raw, visceral fear, gnawing nervousness, and profound uncertainty, were never once captured on camera. They simply weren't part of the polished, uplifting narrative that the producers ultimately chose to air. Yet they were, in truth, some of the most defining and transformative moments of Jamal's arduous journey. Moments that brutally laid bare just how far he had truly come and how fiercely he had to fight against his own formidable inner demons. For Jamal, it wasn't merely about performing in front of a panel of powerful judges or winning some grand competition. It was, at its core, about conquering his own suffocating self-doubt and proving not just to the judges, but to himself that he genuinely, unequivocally deserved to be there. That's the authentic story of his journey. A gripping tale of immense, almost superhuman resilience, of battling relentlessly against overwhelming, unseen pressure, and of finding the profound, quiet courage to step fearlessly into the immense unknown. It wasn't the performance itself that constituted the true test. It was what transpired backstage in those hushed, terrifying moments of fear and uncertainty that truly defined Jamal's indomitable strength. The Jamal we ultimately saw on stage was a profound product of hours, days, and even years of brutal emotional struggle and transformative personal growth. What you meticulously didn't see in the expertly edited version of his audition was the sheer, breathtaking courage it took to stand confidently in front of those judges after questioning every single part of himself. Jamal's journey was one of immense, quiet bravery, a living, breathing example of how we can all overcome our own nagging doubts and relentlessly push forward even when it feels like every single thing in the universe is utterly against us. His story is a powerful, gut-wrenching reminder that even the most confident-looking public performances are often backed by the quiet, brutal battles we fight within ourselves. It's a seldom told part of the journey, the unsung moments of true resilience that truly make Jamal's story one for the ages. Good evening. Tonight, we continue our deep dive into the compelling narrative of Jamal Roberts, venturing beyond the electrifying Britain's Got Talent audition to unveil the meticulous, often brutal, preparation that truly defined his success. It's easy to look at someone like Jamal stepping onto such a massive stage and assume they're already living the dream, that effortless talent simply paved their way. But the truth, as we've learned, is far more complex. Jamal's journey to that stage was anything but easy. What we witnessed on screen was merely a dazzling glimpse, a culmination of years of relentless hard work, countless profound sacrifices, and the extraordinary overcoming of some of the most daunting challenges life could possibly throw at him. Jamal's path to that audition wasn't solely about possessing raw, innate talent. It was fundamentally about pushing through relentless self-doubt, overcoming formidable obstacles that would have disheartened most individuals, and maintaining an unwavering determination to chase a dream that often seemed impossibly out of reach. What the cameras meticulously failed to show were the countless, solitary hours Jamal spent diligently honing his craft, often in complete isolation. He perfected every single note, every subtle nuance of his performance, knowing full well that the world would only ever witness the polished result, never the years of blood, sweat, and tears that were poured into making that single, iconic moment possible. The path to Britain's Got Talent was protracted, grueling, and deeply unforgiving. And for Jamal, it wasn't just about winning over a panel of judges. It was about proving something far more profound, that he could achieve something truly bigger than he ever imagined, something that virtually no one else believed was possible for him. The journey wasn't a constant stream of applause and triumphant cheers. It was filled with moments of intense, soul-crushing emotional turmoil. There were countless instances when Jamal desperately questioned whether he was truly good enough, whether the fight was worth continuing, whether the dream itself was simply too far out of reach. Yet, despite these profound internal battles, he kept going relentlessly, even when it seemed like every single force in the universe was conspiring against him. The stark truth is, it wasn't the brief moment on stage that definitively defined Jamal. It was the sheer persistence in the face of crushing failure, the indomitable resilience when confronted with gnawing doubt, and the relentless pursuit of his dream that truly forged him into the extraordinary person we ultimately saw. The authentic story of Jamal's journey isn't told in the fleeting minutes of stage time we watched. It's about absolutely everything that happened behind the curtains, the brutal battles he fought when no one was watching, and the immense, almost superhuman strength it took to even get to that stage in the first place. Jamal's story is far deeper than what you witnessed on TV. It's a profound narrative of raw grit, unyielding perseverance, and an emotional roller coaster that took him to places most people would never dare to venture. It's about the piercing pain of struggle, the profound joy of overcoming, and the undeniable, sobering truth that no dream is ever truly achieved without immense sacrifice. Jamal's journey powerfully illustrates that behind every public success lies a private, often harrowing, story of overcoming adversity. And his, we can assure you, is one you'll never forget once you truly comprehend all that it took to get there. Good evening. Tonight, our focus shifts to Jamal Roberts' impact beyond the stage, exploring how he has evolved into far more than just a viral sensation since his unforgettable appearance on Britain's Got Talent. He has, in fact, become a powerful symbol of unwavering hope, profound resilience, and the sheer power of never giving up, no matter how utterly insurmountable the odds may seem. For countless individuals who feel too far removed from success, Jamal's story serves as a powerful, resonant reminder that it is truly never too late to chase your dreams, regardless of your background or where you begin. But what truly distinguishes Jamal is that his influence now stretches significantly beyond the dazzling lights of the performance stage. He is not merely a talented singer. He is a living embodiment of what is genuinely possible when you flat out refuse to let life's struggles dictate your identity. Today, Jamal has become an inspiring beacon to countless individuals, particularly young aspiring artists who might feel like they don't have even a remote shot at making it in the cutthroat entertainment world. What makes Jamal truly remarkable is his profound, unwavering commitment to giving back to the very community that supported him and to others who are just beginning their own challenging artistic journeys. Despite his escalating fame and all the accolades that have come his way, he remains remarkably grounded, a vital lesson in humility that many could learn from. Unlike so many who fall victim to the crushing pressures of fame, Jamal has conscientiously chosen not to let success change him. Instead, he has made it his explicit mission to utilize his prominent platform not merely for personal gain, but to actively uplift others. Through his insightful mentorship programs, he actively guides young, up-and-coming artists, diligently helping them navigate the harsh, often brutal realities of the entertainment industry, providing them with the invaluable tools and hard-earned wisdom he's acquired along his own incredibly difficult path. But Jamal's story doesn't stop at mere mentoring. It penetrates significantly deeper. His profound influence is widely felt in his extensive charity work and impactful public speaking engagements, where he passionately advocates for those who are all too often overlooked by society. He uses his powerful voice to shed light on issues that truly matter, whether it's diligently supporting underrepresented communities, passionately advocating for the arts, or simply encouraging others to genuinely believe in themselves and their boundless potential. It's undeniably clear that for Jamal, success isn't just about fleeting recognition or superficial fame. It's about making a tangible, profoundly positive impact in the lives of others. Jamal's legacy is not defined solely by his incredible talent alone, but by how he has consciously chosen to use that talent to create meaningful, lasting change in the world around him. His story is not just about one man making it big. It's about how he's now using his platform to actively help others find their own path to success, just as he did. It's a legacy that extends far beyond the fleeting, ephemeral nature of fame. This is precisely why Jamal Roberts is so much more than just the captivating performance we saw on Britain's Got Talent. His story is one of true transformation, not only for himself, but for every single person he inspires along the way. Good evening. As we conclude our deep exploration into the life of Jamal Roberts, it becomes undeniably clear that his journey is far more than simply a tale of musical talent. It is a profound testament to the unwavering power of determination, unyielding resilience, and the sheer strength it takes to rise above when the odds seem utterly insurmountable. His story stands as irrefutable proof that true success is never handed to you on a silver platter. It is painstakingly forged through years of hardship, gnawing self-doubt, and relentless perseverance. For Jamal, his transformative moment on Britain's Got Talent wasn't merely a big break. It was a powerful culmination of years of blood, sweat, and tears. But what we witnessed on that stage, while undeniably awe-inspiring, is truly only a fraction of the full story. The stark truth is, there were so many formidable obstacles Jamal faced that the camera simply didn't capture. From battling deep-seated personal fears and navigating a world brimming with skepticism, to nearly walking away from his dream before even stepping onto that massive stage, Jamal's path was never easy. Each setback, each crushing moment of doubt, only fueled his burning desire to keep pushing forward, despite the overwhelming odds stacked against him. What's even more remarkable is that in many profound ways, Jamal's journey wasn't just about achieving fame. It was about proving to himself and to the world that he could rise above his circumstances. The performance we witnessed on TV was merely the tip of the iceberg, showcasing the incredible vocal power Jamal possessed. However, the real triumph lies in absolutely everything that led to that moment, everything that Britain's Got Talent ultimately chose not to air. Behind the scenes, Jamal faced immense pressure, not only from the towering expectations of others, but from his own relentless inner battles. The internal struggle of "am I good enough?" weighed heavily on him every single step of the way, constantly threatening to derail everything he had worked so tirelessly for. But with every perceived failure, Jamal miraculously found a way to come back stronger, more determined, and even more profoundly committed to his dreams. Jamal Roberts' story is one of truly defying the odds, of a young man who dared to dream when so many others doubted. He is a living reminder that the greatest success stories are often hidden beneath the surface, only truly revealed after years of painstakingly overcoming obstacle after obstacle. His legacy isn't just about the thunderous standing ovations he received. It's about the powerful way he inspires others to wholeheartedly believe in their own boundless potential, no matter how impossible it may seem. Whether it's inspiring young artists who feel utterly invisible or giving hope to those who've been repeatedly told they'll never make it, Jamal's journey will continue to resonate far beyond the stage. The truth is, his story is truly just beginning, and what we saw on Britain's Got Talent was merely the captivating first chapter. We invite you to share your thoughts. What do you think of Jamal's untold journey? Does his powerful story of perseverance and triumph over adversity resonate with you? Drop your comments below. We are eager to hear your perspective on his inspiring path. And if you are craving more behind-the-scenes stories of incredible individuals who overcame significant odds, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join us as we continue to uncover the hidden tales that the world often overlooks, bringing you the real stories that extend beyond the spotlight. You won't want to miss what's coming next.